Hello. So it's 8:20 and we just finished milking and letting all the cows out of the barn, and now it's my job to walk them out to the pasture, which is a different pasture than they spent last night. Their day pasture is across the road, and not all the time, but this time. And so I have to walk them out, and Ashley has gone around in the car to get ready for the road crossing. And so yeah, now I just have to follow the cows, and the calves are behind. Calves are always the cute ones in the back, figuring out how to cross the creek. Let's go, cows, come on. Come on, cows. And this one's trying to nurse in the middle of the stream. Let's go, cows. Let's go. Come on, cows. Let's go. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I love watching the baby calves because they're just like awkward and beautiful. And they'll grow up to be brown, but right now they're like bright white. So I think that's pretty interesting. And yep, here we go. So there's these other calves that aren't going out with all the cows because they have ringworm, which is really contagious, and all the calves had it for a while, but now we're trying to separate those calves out so it doesn't spread to the other calves. So that's what these guys are doing out there. And this is our main vegetable field. It's called Main Field. Got a lot of lettuce growing out there. This is the gate to make sure that the cows don't get in there and eat it all. And you'll notice Carrie is not with us right now because Carrie, who had the hurt foot from the previous video, she's not going to walk this far. The night pasture is a lot closer. It's just up there. And that's okay, but for the day we put her in a separate, actually we're going to put her right here. We're going to bring her this far. So she can eat grass and stuff, but she doesn't have to go quite as far all the way across the road because it'll hurt her foot. So she's waiting for us to come back and get her. And meanwhile, here we are. And you see all this stuff? This is called multifloral rose, or rose bushes, and they're really thorny. Let me see if I can show you some thorns. See that? So they're really thorny and they're everywhere. And it's kind of an invasive species because it just dominates the terrain and grows everywhere. And we spend a lot of time in the winter cutting it out because it's everywhere, and the cows don't like to go near it, so it encroaches on the pasture and on the walkways, so it kind of encroaches on the pasture, and we'd rather have grass growing than that thorny rose bush. So there's a lot that we didn't get. See, there's a pile of it. There's a pile of it that we have yet to burn. And that's the stuff that we cut like in the winter time and piled up and are waiting to burn. So it's everywhere. And we don't cut it this time of year because we got other things to do. But in the winter, a lot of rosebush cutting. And the story goes that after World War II, barbed wire was in really short supply. So some government agency was like, oh, well, if you need to paddock your fields, you should just plant this and it'll be like natural barbed wire, which is true, it really is, but it's not controllable. So it just grows everywhere, and now it's everywhere. And it does a really good job of preventing cows from crossing it. So sometimes we have natural fences, but other times it's just in the way. This is Hawthorne Valley. This is one of our pastures. This is called Atelier Field, and this is where they graze sometimes. But right now we're going to a field we call Across Atelier because it's across the street from Atelier, and this is Atelier. So this is like 4 pastures all in one, maybe 5, but we sectioned it off into paddocks so that they only graze some of it at a time because they're really picky, and so they just take the best stuff. So if we give it to them all at the one time, they would just take all the good stuff and they wouldn't need any more. So we kind of limit their supply so that they eat some of the medium stuff, eat some of the less choice stuff, and it's good for them. They're just picky. So, but it's funny, from what I've been learning, is that dairy cows are especially picky with what they eat. And other like beef cattle, nope, don't do that. You don't want to go under there. Come on. Like beef steer, for instance, or goats will eat a lot of stuff that dairy cattle won't. So it's a funny thing. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Quentin. This is Quentin. No matter if it's a girl, Quentin is her name. A wonderful name it is. I don't know if you can see up there, but there's a bunch more cows crossing up there. Or they take a left up there, and they go to the road, which is over there. So, all right, this has been long enough. You get the idea. Just walking some cows. Kind of balances out the stress of milking, even though it's not that stressful. It's like, you know, I got whipped in the face pretty hard, pretty good today, and you get used to it, I guess. You get used to it. It was surprising too, because I would get like whipped in the face, and it wouldn't even faze me. I was like, wow, I've come a long way. It used to make me really upset. So that was nice. So I had a nice milking this morning, and then this is the reward. You get to walk for like 20 minutes. So. Yep, so after this, it'll be like 8:35, 8:40. Get to have my breakfast until 9:30, and then we get to clean the barn. Sweeping a bunch of poop. So, all good things. Much love. Hope you're having a great day, and I'm sure I'll see you later. Bye.